They keep saying that we are, that we're not here. We are here. We are people of like we're so connected to the land, and it's just that we just don't leave traces behind like our ancestors did. We always knew to take care of the earth.
They don't know that we grew up from here. There's food here. This is our territory. This is our land. We grew up from here. They don't know. We are way of life. We've been here. We went there. They destroy it. That's it. What's going to happen to us?
I grew up my whole life thinking that everyone, even you and that person over there would hop on a four-wheeler, or they would hop on a canoe after school. They would go out into James Bay. They would see some beluga whales coming in, some seals. They would see maybe 100 geese fly over, and maybe you'll see a polar bear if you're lucky. Every second day you'll see a polar bear. And for the longest time, I thought everyone did that because that's how my dad raised me, and that's how he was raised by his father before him.
When I was just small, I was in the land all the time. Not just me, my wife, Jeronimo, was just a baby in Tikanagan, in the land, you know what I mean? He's over 20s now, he's still in the land, you know what I mean? And he used that to spoke.
I was attending the Mashkewuk Special Chiefs Assembly, and everyone was talking about Bill 5 at the time, and raised a lot of concern with me and my family. Hey, what does this mean? They're only giving us a week, First Nations, to respond. Then I said, okay. I was like, okay, I know what I need to know. I walked out of the assembly. I left Sylvia behind and the whole desk. And I went to call my parents, and I was like, Mom, Dad, actually, let's go. We can't wait around. They're not waiting around anymore. They're coming.
We had plans for the whole summer. Like we had projects that we were doing, and all of that we let go because of this thing. Right away, we came up here, and we put everything on hold to come here and make our presence known here at the Attawapiskat River.
We just gotta go upriver. We gotta plant our family flags. We gotta set up teepee poles all along the river and make an encampment somewhere at the Ring of Fire. And they said, okay.
But this is like handing an opportunity on a silver platter to First Nations. There's going to be a point that you can't just keep coming hat in hand all the time to the government. You got to be able to take care of yourselves. And when you literally have gold mines, nickel mines, every type of critical mineral that the world wants, and you're saying, no, I don't want to touch that. By the way, give me money. Not going to happen.
And already over 30,000 claims have been staked without the consent of any Indigenous communities. And this is the region that Schedule 9 would see done away with law. This is the region where a special economic zone has been proposed by the province. For this region of the Ring of Fire, it covers some 5,000 square kilometers where no provincial law would apply. Bill 5 is an invasion of constitutional rights, and those constitutional rights are a duty to uphold and protect Indigenous rights. And what we've heard today from my client, Michelle Kustajan, of the Friends of the Attawapiskat River, is that those rights are not being respected with Bill 5 and its development or how we would see it implemented.
I'm speaking on behalf of the people of the community. I tell them, you guys have a voice, but there was never any free, prior informed consent to the people of Attawapiskat, the surrounding river of Attawapiskat River, Niskanjaga, Wabakwe, Fort Hope, Pewanik, Cache, Fort Albany Moose Factory, and Moose Knee. Nobody told us about this bill. What's going to happen now? Companies are coming promising prosperity. I don't believe in it because I'm still suffering from your prosperity.
Well, Bill 5 has now been passed, despite the concerns being raised by First Nations.
I say no to Bill 5. The Premier is telling untruths.
Indigenous MP Saul Mamakwa was kicked out for accusing Premier Doug Ford for telling, quote, untruths about Bill 5.
All these mining companies coming and doing whatever they want. That was the thing. Like no impact assessments, no Indigenous rights. Our treaty rights were being trampled on.
Here we stand is a call to action. A call to action to not only people in Attawapiskat, but to those along the coast, to those out west, north, east, and south. In all four directions. A call to action to stand up and protect our rights, our lands, our waters, to assert our treaty rights, our inherent rights. I'm pretty sure Rinafar is going to be one of the largest mining projects in Canada, maybe North America, right? And you take that into account where we are. We're standing here. This is our home. We're not going to move, and we're going to protect it together.
All my kids is different. John was different. He was in Timmins High after he finished. He went to Waterloo 2 years in school, but all his funds, all the funds he had, he put it in here to come in here. We're all together. I mean, look at this land, it's beautiful. You guys came and you see it, first-hand information right here. You go. You know what I mean? That's the way. You have to see it. You speak, you use that to go back and tell the people right there.
It's been a long time since we had an update. James and I came back to the camp 3 days ago. 3 days ago. So we've been busy here. And we have some special guests with us. Guests that's going to be joining us on this stream.
And so Bill 5 at the provincial level, it does something we've never seen before in law, which is it creates something called a special economic zone. Right now we're 410 kilometers down the Attawapiskat River from the coast. It's an incredible, vast landscape that is untouched. And so that is where Premier Ford has said he wants to have a special economic zone. And within that zone, essentially no law would apply. And in getting there, there was no consultation with Indigenous communities. There was no consultation with community members to say, hey, is this what you want? Is this what you want to see?
Somebody here was asking, where's Jeronimo? If you go to the Here We Stand update, Jeronimo wrote an update there about regarding why he's not here right now.
The reason I'm not there, I left August 16th to attend my sister's wedding, and for the month of July and for the first half of August, I've had something growing in my throat, and it's a lump. Turns out it's some sort of it's something. It's something, and it's not doing too well, and so my health has been declining a lot.
Look at all those minerals they will take. What is going to happen if you're something, if you break in the underground, like a ache, you break the ache, you break it, that thing will be hard to repair. Those things will come out and it goes in the water. In here, we're just like in the top or in here, but in Attawapiskat, in the mountain, it's just down. If you spill something in there, everything will come down, and they'll hurt everybody, not just us, like animals.
There's a lot of wildlife here. There's they don't, like, to me, they don't know what they're doing. They're trying to do something. They're going to wreck it. If there's a decent spill here or a spill,
Yep.
There's no coming back.
No.
There's no coming. We only have one chance. There's no coming back to, if they contaminate this. That's it, man.
My first education came from the land, from the water. That's our original education. That's always been home. The bay, the individual rivers, the animals, the swamps, the bogs, the forests, the environment. It's so pristine. It's one of the last pillars. I'd like to believe that you could find pillars of untouched, pristine areas you could find anywhere, right? And so it just not only holds a significant purpose for us as Indigenous people, but for everyone else, because it also goes down as the peatlands, right? One of the largest peatland ecosystems on planet Earth. It's a really important place for offsetting climate change, and so this just doesn't affect our future, but it affects everyone else as well. Whatever happens here with the Ring of Fire will set a precedent. No matter if it goes through or if it doesn't go through, it will set a precedent, either for us and for the world, or against us. For me and my family, this is everything that we are. Everything that our people have fought for. Everything that my Muslims stood up for on both sides of the family. My Kukums. Everything that they endured through residential school, through those hard times, was for us to continue our way of life. And that way of life is to go out onto the land, to the water, to use what's around us. We all share the same land. There's no such thing that the way my Muslim taught me, the way that my parents taught me, there's no such thing as this is our land. There's no such thing as, when you look up in the sky, you don't see big lines go through the whole sky like it's some sort of map. It's the land, the water was given to us, and we're there to care for it, and it's home. There is no small support. There's support, and more support, and more support. more support, right? Whether it's you sharing a Facebook post, whether it's you even donating, whether it's you coming to the camp, that all matters, and it holds so much weight. Because there's times where I was like, oh, like sometimes it feels like I'm alone against a lot of this. But then there's people like you, Carrie. Then there's people that share the post, and there's people that even just leave a comment and say, keep going, right? Show support in whatever way you know how.